So no, so the transitioning, man, I see you a lot with the whole money ball. How did that partnership or how that relationship come about? Because a lot of people don't understand these days with the whole the NIL and this partnerships. Man, it's important. And now I would even tell a story back. I was doing a intellectual property a presentation last year, around the summertime, and it was some cats. It was like they was at Detroit Cats. This was at Wayne State, so it was from Detroit Cats Tech and summer program, and it was some cats who played football and basketball, and they kind of pulled me to the side afterwards. Them and their mentor, who was an adult, and they was like, "Oh man, you're an attorney and intellectual property, you do trademarks, you do all this different stuff," and they already was getting approached with like different NIL opportunities and whatnot, and this even in high school. So, and they trying to make sure they're going about the process the right way. Yeah. And a lot of people don't understand, in terms of how you kind of carry yourself, how you present yourself out when you're in public, whether it's when now or as an adult or even back in high school. I mean, you out sagging and you out doing these different things, and that can really affect the bag, affect the money, because companies and potential sponsors or partners may kind of back away just because of that. So I guess, can you talk a little bit about that, but then also again talk about how your relationship with Moneyball came about?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, making sure that when they did reach out, if companies do start to reach out, making sure that your social media is clean. Like, you ain't got nothing, like anything you like on Twitter, they can go and see. Anybody can. Anything you like on Twitter, they can go to your likes and they can just scroll and see whatever you like. One of my coaches here told me that. I remember I liked something years ago, and he sent the screenshot. It was like, is this really what you want, coaches or whoever it may be to see on your timeline? I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that they could do that.
Right.
Did that to me. And then, making sure your Instagram is clean, making sure that what you posting on your stories, is who you is reflecting who you are as a person and your identity, so that when those partnerships do start to come in,
yep,
that you making sure that you're able to withstand, withhold whatever is in the contract, and just reflecting who you are as a person yourself. Whatever you want people to see, on your social media, let that be shown. But make sure it's positive, and it's holding the right message.
Yeah.
And being out in public, Japan, SAG, and all that. You do what you do, but you got to keep in mind that it's always somebody watching you.
It's always somebody watching,
especially when you on a pedestal, or like someone like me who's an athlete, who's worn the big red jersey and the Chippewa jersey.
Yep.
Wholeheartedly, and people are watching.
Yep.
You got to make sure that when you out there, that you put, like I said, that you reflect that whatever you're doing, you're reflecting who you want to be as a person. But as far as Moneyball, it was around the time when NIL deals really started. When everything started happening with NIL, a lot of people was getting NIL deals back then. Yep. But I know for a fact that they were a company who was doing their thing, who've been doing their thing for a very long time. And they was out looking for athletes. They was out looking for college athletes, because it was that time, for kids. For children, for kids in college to start making, a little bit of compensation off of their name, image, and likeness. Along with.
Oh, this started in college then.
It started in college, along with promoting whichever business was trying to partner with you. And Moneyball just so happened to be the first partnership, or the first business to reach out to me.
Yeah.
Black owned, right here in the state of Michigan. Dope clothes, and wonderful people all behind it. Like Des Ferguson is the CEO of Moneyball Sportswear. Built a great relationship with him, and yeah, man, he reached out through the DM on Instagram.
Yeah.
At the time, I was going through. I think this had been my senior year in college. So at the time, I was low key looking for an agent as well. And my current agent, Orlando Arnold, who I knew back then would most likely be my agent. We you can't, as a college athlete, you can't sign agents.
Yeah.
But with the NIL deals, you're allowed to sign NIL representatives.
Got you. I got you.
Agent, but NIL representatives.
Yeah. It's not like for like the NFL or anything.
Nah, it's nothing like that. But so he represented me through all my NIL partnerships, and with the big name with mainly Moneyball though. Took up they came to me with the contract. I let my agent at my agent now read it. We went about that, and that's how it all started, man. They was just asking for a post a month. They was just asking for a post a month. They send me a few clothes and put it on.
That's straight. So where can they? I guess if they wanted to grab some gear from Moneyball, do you have the website that they can? You can shout them out really quickly.
Yeah, it's straight up just moneyballsportswear.com. Moneyballsportswear.com. You can follow them on Instagram, Moneyball Sportswear, Twitter, I am Moneyball, and Facebook, Moneyball Sportswear.
Okay, nice. Is it any other go ahead?
Moneyball is one word.
Okay, Moneyball all one word. Okay, no, we gonna put that in the